Durag Wisdom here, and I find out that when I woke up this morning, my wife told me that 1984 is at the top of the bestseller list. And of course I've been blabbing away about that book for months. I've read it many times. I've said on this page, on this site, on my broadcast, that 1984 is my Bible. 1984 is one of the most significant books I read in my lifetime, and the first time I read it was when I was a kid. I was in a junior high school. I've read it 60 or more times throughout my lifetime. I'm 66, and the novel is a handbook on totalitarianism. If you read it, you'll see the parallels, the way the society is made up. It's the parallels with and he was making fun of, Orwell was making fun of totalitarian communism at the time. But he made sure, there's a passage in the book where he says, where they make that relationship, that Nazism, communism, all totalitarianism. So no matter how the system wants to show itself, if it's not allowing you your rights as a citizen, as a free citizen, or is lying to you, then it is totalitarian, or it's beginning that way. I don't take, and I've said this many, many times, I don't take my freedoms. I've never taken my liberties and freedoms, hey Trump, that's right, Trump, for granted. This country has good and evil in it. And it is a constant battle in this country from the time it began, making it evolve into a purely democratic and humane society, or be a puppet capitalist totalitarian society where you have what's so-called, they use the word free enterprise, but what people don't understand is that capitalism is so totalitarian. I mean, look, if you work in a company, if you work in a business, you don't have any rights. The boss is the boss. See, I mean, I don't want business or business people to be part of my federal government. But for some reason, oh, a businessman will be able to fix it. No way. Totalitarianism is an insidious, evil, it just can take over all of a sudden. I mean, if you think that the United States of America is going to be always like free and democratic, and just assume it, and just go about your lives and just do what you want to do, you know, watch The Bachelor, watch The Apprentice, watch the reality show White House, and in the end, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose all the freedoms, all the precious freedoms that we're already losing because of many, many things. Now, I have a good conspiracy theory for you. Here, listen to this one. And this is because, you know, reading 1984 has made me think. Not double think like Trump does. That's part of 1984, the idea of double think. All right, here we are. We have a government, right, that elected for the first time a African American person. We've had in this country for over the years a movement underneath, a negative, an evil movement, like a really nasty bowel movement of religious extremists, free enterprise capitalists, no regulations, racists, slime balls. Now, how does, and here's a great conspiracy theory for you, how does the Republican GOP party take over our government and make it what they want? take away all our freedoms and everything else. All right, here it is. Money is part of it. The Republican Party is backed by the Koch brothers. The Koch brothers have spent billions to change our government, and they have won. The Koch brothers have won. And these are, what is it? The Koch brothers are the two most evil totalitarian capitalists in this country, and they are some of the founders of the Teabagger movement. They fund every anti-labor, anti-environment group you could imagine. Because of Citizens United, because of the right-wing Supreme Court at that time, they met. So Citizens United, we have the opportunity for the Koch brothers to contaminate our democratic society, which they are in the process of doing now. You don't realize it. They're trying to overthrow and destroy our government. Why do I say that? Well, you check out his Trump's, the birther bastards Orwellian cabinet. The opposite of what it's supposed to be, the doublethink. You have every member of that cabinet is dedicated to destroying the cabinet, because the GOP, Koch brother, Teabagger party is dedicated to destroying the federal government. The only thing that the Koch brother GOP and birther bastards want the government to be is they want the government to be militaristic. That's one thing. And to be able to spy in our bedrooms to see who we're fucking. They want to be able to go up a woman's body to see if she's having an abortion or not. This is a government that will be our enemy. We're going to hate the federal government if we allow this creep and his totalitarians to take it over the way they're doing. All right, so here it is. The Koch brothers with the Republican Party have put money into undermining our democracy, our democratic republic. They help contribute to gerrymandering, which means we're stuck with a GOP House until a GOP House of Representatives until 2020. They're involved in voter suppression. They're involved in the Citizens United, of course. Every negative anti-union, anti-liberal, anti-progressive these creeps are involved with. Because in the end, the GOP, my friends, want to bring back the days when there was no unions. I'm watching the Molly Maguires now, directed by Martin Ritt. See that movie. There was no unions. There was no social safety net. There was no middle class. And these rich sons of bitches could exploit people any way they wanted. I mean, I know. I mean, people say, whoa, socialists. They get crazy when you say socialist. But a capitalist totalitarian. Like the Koch brothers, like this birther bastard Trump. That's as bad as any kind of totalitarian system. And right now we have fascism. Totalitarian, capitalist fascism in our government. And if you've read 1984 as many times as I have, you will see that these people are using every technique from that Orwell invented in that nightmarish novel. All right. This is part one of my of today's documentary, commentary. I have more to say about this, and I want you to please pay attention, because if you read 1984, You pick it up, you read it a few times. That's a handbook. You'll be able to recognize everything that this creep is doing from just by reading that book, that novel. All right, I'll be back with you for part 2.